Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Davis Mills and the Houston Texans taking on Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Houston Texans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
It was terrible to see Jameis Winston suffer his torn ACL last season.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over. 5-yard line. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mills. Cooks on the quick slant. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happened.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Working out of the gun, Mills. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Mills on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Being chased out left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing, Mills. To the right side, and he's got Moore complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce from 3 yards out. And the Texans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to...
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So we have reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Mills. And that's complete to Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Off the play fake, Mills. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
To throw, Mills. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now Mills. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Looking to throw is Mills. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they?
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy.
defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
On 2nd and goal, Mills. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Mills. And that's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun. Mills eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, they run with Burkhead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Mills. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
And how about this finish? Able to take a knee, run out the clock, and close this game out by 1 point. You talk about how many coaches we talked to? They all said the same. All I want to do is win by 1 point. That got tested in this one.
Yep, and that cliche rings true. A single penny separates this one. And this one is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.